The Lemon Squeeze Show is here to inspire, empower, and illuminate women around the globe. As entrepreneurs, role models, warriors, the glue that holds families together, trendsetters, career women, and mothers of the earth, we face obstacles daily. We conquer the inevitable. We persevere beyond measure. And we flourish unapologetically. It's a fact that life will bring you lemons. It's a choice for you to make lemonade. Welcome to the Lemon Squeeze Show. That's what JoJo knows.
Hello, everyone. You are tuned into the Lemon Squeeze Show here at WPSN99.com.
Yes,
and I'm your girl, your favorite person, the love of your life, amazing, phenomenal woman,
Oh, my
JoJo
goodness.
Knows. And these are my fabulous co-hosts, Constance B and Mizz 31. How y'all doing?
I'm well. I am doing wonderful, darling.
I'm loving the hoodie.
Thank you.
Or are you loving the hood in her? Woo!
No, the hoodie.
Both. So, guess what today's topic is?
Oh boy,
I don't know. Enlighten us.
I'm afraid.
Tampons or pads?
Oh,
Oh
man.
God, now it's confirmed.
Tampons or pads?
Tampons or pads?
In a time
Wait, is there
where tampons and pads matter.
is there a battle
We
going
are
on out
made
there?
to choose.
It can be a battle.
Is there no? I mean, is there really a controversy out there? Tampons?
No.
Or pads?
No.
No, like
What do
it's-
you
it's
prefer
just-
as a woman?
Yeah, I mean it's a really hot topic for us.
Wow.
It is a big deal.
You know, it is a big deal. My wife has that conversation
Like if
with
you
my daughter all the
if you
time.
come home with
Yeah.
the wrong tampon or pads, it'll be a problem in the house. You have to go back out.
No, there's a problem if you have me go out and get it. That's
Oh,
yeah.
we gonna have to talk about that because
That's
that's
where your
actually
problem
on
is.
here as a topic. You don't buy tampons or pads?
Why would I have to?
Oh my
Well, you have
gosh!
three
Wait a minute,
women
why would
in the
I have
house.
to?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
Yeah, so
They don't want me buying that.
Yes, they do.
No, they'd rather buy it themselves.
sometimes, yes. Okay, sometimes you do have the time
Right.
while you're out. But when you're in pain,
Right.
the last thing you want to do is get out of the house or get out of the bed or
Oh,
get off the couch.
No, you shouldn't let it
So
get to that
then-
point.
I
But
can't
you-
believe you've never bought them before.
No, you should
Let
already be
it-
stocked up.
Well, that's true.
That's like the diaper
But-
saying, well, you know, it needs to be changed, so then you buy diapers after you've already.
We're not listening to the dope.
Never mind. I'm going to be quiet. Go ahead. I'm sorry. We're done. Go ahead.
Okay, so ladies, are you a tampon or a pad?
I
Both.
am tampon 90% of the time.
You wear tampons?
Yeah.
Okay.
90% of the time. And then the rest of the time is just, pads. But I really should
we
say
talking about the
95.
rest of the time. It's like
What's
Well,
the
that's
10%?
just like if I'm at, if
once
I'm,
a blue moon.
yeah, really. I don't buy pads,
Okay.
but I have some in stock because I had so many that I just kind of like kept them,
You had
But I
about,
don't.
How long you had them? 10 years?
Oh, my
I'm
God.
saying
No.
she said 95%. That means you probably use it once a quarter.
Yeah, every blue moon.
So they've been around for a
They
while.
have not been that long.
Them pads is dusty. They got, the cotton is just coming through.
That's probably why I don't like them.
They
then.
gauze
They're
pads
so
now.
old they were
Yeah.
They
handpicked.
gauze
Yeah.
pads. They not.
Yeah.
That's probably
They
why.
gauze pads right now.
They
That's probably why I'm so
gauze
against
They
them.
probably,
then.
they probably irritate you and all. You know.
They were free.
I'm telling you, I cannot stand those things. On a real tip, like I really,
They've expired.
no, I just don't like them. Are we getting like in depth? Can we-
Yes, we're women.
Judgment-free zone.
Okay, so this is why. And because
You have
we're
a story?
no, it's not a story.
Oh.
Just a quick little something. So I don't like. I know guys are gonna be like disgusting,
No, they need to hear this.
but I don't like to wear pads because
It sits right there.
it just sits there, and when if I'm heavy, then you can feel it. For me, I can feel it, and I don't like it, and it's so uncomfortable for me. So for me, I choose tampons because they're there. Then I know, maybe like an hour or so, I go in the bathroom, I do what I gotta do, and I move on, and it's, And then
okay,
I
so
just
so that's a
can't.
good point because I'm a pad girl, and the reason is the
All right,
opposite.
Patty. All right, Patty.
Hey, we gonna do a hashtag Patty. Okay, for this show. I like my name. Listen, so I wear pads the opposite. I feel like don't be sticking some foreign object up there to catch my flow. Like, I wanted to come out. I'm scared. Like, it just sitting there for hours. Y'all had that thing plugged in for hours, just accumulating all the dust and rust. And then you pull
Well, I
it.
don't have the dust and rust, so I don't have that problem.
I'm calling the blood. The blood of the lamb. You know, the dust and the rust. You know, instead of saying blood,
This is
dust
such
and
an
rust
awkward
sounds
conversation.
better. But I'm afraid of it just sitting up there hanging out until like you snatch it out.
Snatch.
What do you think it's just gonna like have an overflow or like a?
It does. Like if you clot, I mean, you pull that thing out, the clots fall out too. Sorry, dope doctor.
This is.
I was going to say this is such an awkward.
This is a
conversation.
topic that women discuss, though.
Yeah, I mean, I wear
So what
both.
about you? What
I
are
wear
you?
both.
Like 50-50?
At the same time.
At the same
some
damn
some
time.
women do.
Depending on how
Is
heavy
that,
they
a,
get.
is that a yes?
If
Yeah.
it's a yes, it's
Oh,
a yes.
some-
Sometimes
heavy.
I have to, because
Yeah.
No, you got heavy flow.
Yeah, I have a heavy flow.
So what's
But
her name? Heavy?
Heavy. Yeah, I got
Heavy B. We got
But no, when I say both, for times like that, but then I'm the type where on an everyday, regular basis, a pad. But if I go to the club or something like that, it's a tampon.
Cool.
now.
Understood.
You
Okay,
want that
good
extra
point.
security.
Yeah.
Good point. If I go
Smart.
if I go somewhere on a certain outing, I will tough it out and put one. But I cannot wait till I get home. To
Yeah, it's not
go
an everyday
back.
thing. It's
Not
very
even like
uncomfortable.
me, even to go to bed. I have to be like, yeah.
For real?
Because you just don't understand like that feeling.
I get you.
It
You know,
just-
I feel it.
I understand.
It just drives me insane to feel that.
See, and I'm the opposite. I feel.
And then I'm
I feel it up
self-conscious.
there.
I feel like I can't, like I smelled something. Like it's too much for me.
But that's what I think you go through when you pull it out. You
Right.
smell
Yeah, I'm
something.
probably pulling it out, but you're in the privacy, you know. But for me to
I don't
be
wanna
out in
smell
public,
Oh, you feel like
I don't want to smell
You
that
feel
thing when you
like-
pull it out. It smell like.
you feel
what
like
do
with
you pull your
a,
pants
you feel like with
down?
a pad, you automatically just smell it.
No,
Versus,
no. I don't feel like that. No. I'm just saying. For me, it's like
in your head.
if I feel it and then I know it's there, and then it's like then I feel like I can smell something, and it's just like a whole ordeal. So just for me to be comfortable, I just go that route.
You feel like it's out in the open.
Yeah.
I really don't.
And then
Exposed.
it's so thick because and it's like
I think I'm like JoJo.
Oh,
sitting there fat, in your
with the pad
pants.
thing, because if you do clot a lot, that's
I want it all.
But
to come
but that's
out.
the thing though. You gotta know your body.
yeah.
I do not believe y'all.
What's that?
I need to go to one of these like institutes for tampons, and they need to make me a believer. Cause there's no in the way in the world I believe you that thing have like coverage for maybe 4-6 hours or something.
No, it's not even that long.
Yes, they do.
It
They
just
say
depends on
it
how.
does,
I just
but-
feel like it depends on.
But
how.
the point I'm trying to make is there's no way that I will believe being a woman and understanding what comes out of a woman, right? That little puff ball holds all that in. So it like to me,
it doesn't hold it
it
in.
shuts you down. Yeah, so it blocks your normal
I thought it absorbs it.
No, it absorbs.
and it stops you from
It's just like
cleansing yourself.
That's not true.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I said I need to go to an institute.
Oh,
Yeah.
see what
So
you're
I can
saying.
see, because a woman with a heavy flow, right? Like, there's no way that little thing can hold
Well,
it
see,
down.
You think
Like-
it's creating internal backup?
Depending
Yes.
on for me, like depending on how everything is going. Now I will use a panty liner like underneath my tampon if it's like a real serious situation. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just really, just flowing heavy.
Heavy.
So you know what it sound like,
Actually a
Miss
good
31? It sound like she ain't got no heavy flow.
Yeah.
She one
Oh
of them,
no, I do.
She one of them lightweights.
Well, let's
No,
not
I
get the
wish.
proof of that.
No, we don't.
No.
No, we
I veto power.
I would
He's
show-
reclaiming his time.
But no, I do understand them being uncomfortable because I'm gonna keep it real. It be going down. Like, I call them the diaper. It's the purple bag.
The pennies. That
No, I call it a diaper. It's always, and it's the heaviest flow you can get, and it's thick, and it's purple.
it's like real.
It got 4 wings instead of the 2.
Yeah.
Because normal, just so you know, the
It's overnight.
2 wings is normal.
Okay.
It's
For-
an
the
overnight.
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 I be wearing 2 of them From the tutor to the
So
shooter.
you really be hurting too then. Because with the
I'm
heavier the
just like
flow,
her.
the more the pain. For
I'm
me
just
at
like
least.
her.
Listen, that's what
Ladies,
I
I
do.
don't know about
just
you
like
guys,
you.
but the heavier, the more pain.
And I lay right there next to
And
my
the more
man with that diaper.
deranged. Yeah. Oh, shoot. He better.
Yes, he
It's
better.
so
That's
draining.
the sweetest time to cuddle, too, when you're in that
Oh,
state.
no, now I don't agree with that.
No, not when you're in pain.
I hope you just mean
No.
cuddle.
Yeah, no, not
Okay.
Well, that's the
Not
next, that's what
like-
we're gonna
That's
talk
a
about
whole
in a minute.
different. Oh, you are?
that
Yeah.
cuddle. But just to be like,
Just to have that comfort.
yeah,
Yeah, because we be going through it when I appear on. We be being
emotional,
messy.
freaking
Oh,
rag.
emotional.
You be
Man,
wanna
if you're
cry.
listening,
I'm very clingy.
like you have no idea what it's like to be a woman.
I'll hold Dana. I'll hold her.
Yeah,
And we are emotional at this time, so don't don't take it so. Don't be
and
so
don't
mean.
and don't be rude. Like it's so I cannot stand when somebody does that and they say, "Oh, you must be on your rag." Like
That's a
to
no-no.
me.
That's
That's like
offensive.
that's like a white person putting black paint on their face.
Oh,
No, she didn't.
We're going back
No,
to that.
she didn't throw that in
So
there.
that is an insult. Like I get so
Right.
raged. Like I be wanting to
Oh,
like.
that's last week.
The one thing I can't stand is when people make it seem
Can't
like
stand that.
it's just so disgusting. It's a natural thing. We have to do it in order to bear children. How do you
Well-
think?
Well,
they
listen, that's
come
why
into
we
this
are the most
world?
powerful creatures on this earth. It's because there's nothing else in this world that can bleed for 7 days and stay alive.
Live.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But the
Worship.
woman. That's why.
Worship.
That's why the men need to cherish and honor and just love us.
And stop
because
making it seem like it's nasty. It's
we
just
are
natural.
phenomenal creatures.
I mean,
You
it
guys
is
are
a
used to it.
little.
We're not used to it.
I
we
was gonna
give
say,
birth.
We're not used to
It
it.
is a little, I'm not saying that it's gross, like, because I'm a woman, I go through it. But
I'll never get used to it. It is gross.
it is gross. I mean, it's like,
It's disgusting.
What was that noise?
She threw up a little bit in her mouth.
Sorry.
it is. I mean, so around that time, guys, just
Be
really,
sensitive.
yeah, tread light and be nice, be comforting, And if you see her eating certain things around a certain time of the month,
Get it for
bring,
her.
Woo, thank you. And
bring me home a snack size Oreo McFlurry from McDonald's.
Not
Yes.
an Oreo McFlurry, extra Oreos.
Girl.
and it's natural. It's natural for us to be like weak or
Yes.
tired.
Oh, my
And so you
goodness.
might not get a hot meal that week. Okay,
Yeah.
like make that your time where either if you can't cook, you bring something in for dinner that helps out, or you cook that week because we be going through it.
At least the
it's
first
an emotional.
The first 2 days, I will honestly say, like, you're just so tired and you're just
and,
so
and leading
over
up
it.
to
My
that,
first four.
leading
Yeah.
up to that time, you start to feel like just drained.
Yes, our ovaries are going through something. Okay.
Yeah.
It's fighting the body.
Yes.
I only know before. It's the before that I know because that's when the
When she's
Yeah,
a
some
little-
women are different. They go before,
Yeah,
and then
so
some
it's-
are during. It's just all
she's
different.
not as normal.
You
Yeah.
can tell when
they're-
something's
yeah,
off.
they're-
See,
they're-
I know for me, because I hate when I'm gonna have to go through menopause because I know I'm gonna have the worst menopause ever.
for years.
Ooh.
No, the reason I'm saying that before I start, I get like super hot.
Get your mic on.
I get super hot. Like
Hot like you want to do it.
no hot like
you-
Oh, flashes.
flashes
You ain't
like
gonna do nothing.
but
Like-
it just stays on flash.
yeah,
know
like
what I
it
mean?
just and I'm like
Oh.
breaking out in the sweat and I'm like what
That is
the
so
that's
uncomfortable.
Oh
uncomfortable.
yeah, you gon'
I'm like, what is wrong with me? And then as soon as it happens, I swear, like something in my body just like cools down. Like,
Oh wow.
like
That's deep.
Wow.
I
I mean, it's women that go through a lot, especially if you have like those gallbladder stones
or
like,
endometriosis. I have endometriosis. That is
Explain to
horrible.
us, like, what is that?
It's just very painful.
but like, what endometriosis?
endometriosis. How can I see how to explain?
It's so many
I wanted
different.
you to
It's so
explain-
many different levels of
I mean, I have it too, that's
endometriosis.
why.
It's like but one of the symptoms is because you can get it's so much different stuff. Like your tubes, the fallopian tubes are affected by it. Some of
You
your
can't really get pregnant.
Are there
The ovaries
cysts on it or
hard.
something?
no, that's
No.
It's
different.
not a
That's
cyst.
different.
But you have some women have painful sexual intercourse with endometriosis. Thank God, thank you Lord, that didn't happen to me. But one of the symptoms is really hard, like atrocious cramping and like
Ouch.
your period or you.
And I
You
mean, that
flow
just
so
adds
heavy
fuel to the
that-
fire because it already is a painful experience. So
Right.
imagine,
That sucks.
And you
Yeah.
flow so heavy that sometimes you have to go to the doctor to turn it off. You know what I mean? Like so.
Like they have to give you pills.
Yeah,
and
so
stuff.
it's a really struggle. Like you can get a doctor's note for like when your cycle comes on, I gotta be home,
To
like
be excused for
FML.
work.
Yeah, like is that serious? So I'm lucky enough.
Wow.
It was worse when I was younger, but I'm fortunate enough where it's not as bad.
Right,
And
right.
I didn't get the worst of the cream of the crop.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm an Audi.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
it's so. But that's why it's so good, like for men to even, men to understand.
That's why we
you're
having
a
the
woman.
show.
Yeah, it's good for men to
men tune
understand
in.
your women.
And
you're
y'all
a
don't
woman,
talk about
not
it
women.
probably.
No, we don't
No.
talk.
And
Not like that.
Yeah, we're going to give you the real because that's what we do here at the Lemon Squeeze Show.
That's right.
And so speaking of the real, how do y'all feel about Red Light Special?
Ooh,
Oh,
girl,
wait,
can
wait,
we?
Oh my God.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that.
Okay, before we do that, can we bring me and everybody else who don't understand what you guys are talking about?
Having sex,
Ketchup on your hot dog.
having sex while you're on your menstrual.
That's what we're going to talk about when we come back from break.
Ooh,
Oh, my God.
goodness.
Y'all ain't ready.
I'm definitely not ready.
Boom, boom, boom,
Boom, boom, boom,
We'll be right back.
boom, boom,
And we got a snack.
boom, boom, boom.
Or not.
And we are back. Before we get started,
Oh man.
Let's get it started.
let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out to our sponsors.
Yes,
Real quick.
Yes,
You
yes.
can't forget them.
Our sponsors, Now Matters More, Journey Pure, and Retreat Behavioral Health.
Shout out to you. We love you, and we would not be here without you.
Thank you guys for your sponsorship.
Amen.
Thank you guys for your sponsorship. Because
Hey.
we passed the peas like we used to do.
I cannot deal with her passing the peas.
Passing
Listen, and I'm hungry too, girl.
She been passing the peas all morning.
And I'm still hungry.
I love
Okay.
Martin. Favorite show, man.
Yeah,
So-
he is good. So,
'Cause
before
this
we
is
went
so
on
good.
break, why I feel I need to reapply
Awkward.
my lips.
but good.
That's how hungry I am. They start, I need to, like, I almost feel like I'm eating them.
You
Like,
bite your lips.
yes. So, before we left the break,
I can't. I can't.
y'all know, just be honest. Sorry.
Can't.
You know, red light special, which I'm glad Constance B clarified because some people don't know what that means. And so, a little ketchup on the hot dog. Is it okay or is it not okay? This is a topic that is important to discuss, I would say, in a new relationship or before you're in a relationship because some people have different expectations.
Right.
So, what are y'all thoughts, ladies?
I'm going to let y'all start because I'm single.
So, okay. All right. So, what is,
I was trying to do it for
to
you.
be able to do something like that,
Oh, they running red lights over there.
listen,
Oh boy.
that is something that is like
Special.
real different. You gotta really be, maybe he's about to go off, to Afghanistan. And you won't see and you won't see him for like years, or at least like 5 months or something. And you're like, oh shoot. But I don't even really.
Or in the pool.
I'm kind of I am sore, in that department.
That's
When
because you sticking on them damn tampons up there.
I can't. So I'm kind of sore. So for me, I don't really want that. Now, on the flip side,
Or the other you.
so
Let's see.
once you're clean, and it's not the first or second or the third day, maybe like the fourth and the fifth day, because you done got a little lighter. It's really ain't to do a little oral.
That wasn't
But who
the question,
doing the
though.
oral?
Yeah.
You or
You better
him?
clarify that.
The guy.
What?
What?
Yeah, because you have the tampon inside you. You're clean. You got a shower.
My girl.
What? Wait.
I'm with you. I'm like, what?
Oh, wait.
So I'm comfortable with that.
Ow.
So,
Whoa.
but I get but the other ketchup on the hot dog. No.
Wait, not the hot dog, but the mouth? What? What?
But this is for. But seriously, I agree with you. That's okay. Because
Now she agrees.
people
Yowzers.
get like it twisted, or maybe I shouldn't say twisted. But I think men need to remember that those are two different holes.
I need you to explain this a little bit better.
Look who's
Right.
this.
Just a smiling
What? Timing.
somebody's
Timing.
What I'm saying is, like, you can still pleasure your woman while they're on their cycle if you do it in the way that Constance B shared. And there's nothing that's coming your way because you are in a different area where you're pleasing the woman, which is called the clitoris.
Right.
The clitoris.
Right.
So it can be done. Is what I'm saying.
So
I
should
know.
you be doing it like upside down? Like what do you
Upside
do? You like
Upside
you
down.
cover the hole like.
Because if you got your tampon in.
No, technically, you still should lay on your back because then it would flow down. Versus
You know what I'm saying?
handstand style.
I don't know about all that. I just know
I'm
that.
confused like you.
You
I'm
just gotta
trying to-
you gotta draw a line like Trump's wall. You gotta put that wall up.
And brought this damn wall up.
Well,
I'm
that's
just-
what you're saying.
I'm just saying that it's okay. Like I'm in support of the foreplay during,
But
at the end.
but you're not
So
even
you
talking about
saying-
foreplay anymore. You're talking about that's it play.
So you saying it's okay to? Okay, I don't know.
Well, I'm saying that's a different type of red light. Now, as far as the other red light goes, I think that I feel like if you're in a relationship and your woman, because that, like we said, there's a lot of hormones going on, and sometimes that is when a woman is her horniest, is during her cycle.
Yeah.
Or right
And-
before it's about to come on.
Right, and so if it's like if
At
she
the
is
end.
in heat, it is your duty
To please
to please that woman, and so you just get that towel and you stick it up under her, or y'all get y'all butts in the shower and you make it do what it do.
Lose face.
That's what I think.
Me too. I mean, you guys like share a lot of stuff with each other, all body and all
Yes.
kinds of stuff. And what's wrong with that?
It's an old song. I don't know if y'all know this song.
I don't think there's anything wrong
You
with that.
are flesh of my flesh
Mm.
and bone of my bone.
So put
We
your
are one.
And I'll be asking for a rain check. How about tomorrow?
Don't get me wrong,
Give me a
Louis.
couple days, and I'll be right there, baby. Just give me a
That
couple
is
days.
funny.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like when you're at your when a woman's at her high peak, because you still got clots and stuff going on.
Right.
I'm talking about after all that has
Oh,
surpassed.
you saying like the last day kind of thing?
maybe the last couple days. I ain't saying.
I
what-
think the
She's
second to
had-
last,
she's
the
had a
second
couple
to last,
days.
and the last day are.
Well, that's different. You basically ain't really. Doing,
I mean,
you ain't really
it
doing nothing
wipes
on that.
off. Like, come on,
No, I
just
understand.
wash it off.
What? Never mind.
I want to know your.
I was going.
What the
I was
are
just
y'all
gonna-
thinking?
No, I was just gonna say. That's. I don't think you're the expert in that part of it.
Well, we can't speak from a man's perspective.
Exactly.
We're giving it to you from the woman's perspective.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
From
She's
your
stating
perspective,
it
I
from
can
what
sit
she
back.
wants.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's like me saying, after I worked out and got all sweaty, that's when I want you to pleasure me.
Okay.
You know?
Ain't nothing
That's
wrong
not-
with that.
No, I know, but that's not taking into account that maybe that's not your favorite time. You know what I'm saying?
But that doesn't
Because
mean.
I just have to sit back.
But just because it's not the woman's favorite time doesn't mean that she doesn't aim to please. So if my man came in and he was like came in from the
Funky.
gym and he was a little
Musky and funky.
see, I wasn't thinking musky.
Not musky and funky.
I was thinking more sweaty.
With sweaty comes musty and
Just
funky.
a little sweat, just a little salty. You know what I'm saying? But musky is
Yeah.
a whole nother
Are
situation.
you giving it to me?
Well, we're not asking for the woman to be musky. She clean.
Yeah, after you get out of the tub, after you get out of the shower,
She fresh.
and you've cleaned up, and you
Right.
put your tampon
Right.
on,
I got you.
and then you pull that little string,
Cause what's the difference?
I just
To the
I'm
back.
just imagining moving
and
the
then
string.
because there's nothing wrong with
No,
getting
you
some
move it
pleasure.
out the way.
Yeah, I didn't want
Yeah.
to see the string.
No, you won't see it.
You won't see the string.
But what's the difference with a man, like, you ever heard, and maybe this is just old news, but what's the difference with a man, like, getting all excited because he popped a woman cherry? It's the same thing.
I don't know
I
if
don't
it's
know
the same
about that.
thing. I think that's more of a that's just an ego thing.
Yeah.
That wasn't this man either. That's I guess this whole conversation it's almost about,
Women.
well, it's definitely about women, but it is one of those things that I think you should be able to talk about this with your lady, because
Yeah.
you should know if she feels very aroused during that time.
Yes.
Like if Dana would come to me and says, "Look, Louis, during this time, I'm at my peak. I really do find interest." Then you kind of work around. So like
What
you
if-
said,
but if she
if it
did,
was a
wouldn't
shower
you?
thing, I'd find a way to do it.
Thank you.
No, you got to find a way to do it.
Thank you.
Because I know, in our situation, Dana does feel very aroused or more sensitive, like right after. So I know that right after, she wants me home. At that point.
Time to come home, Daddy.
Yeah, she wants me home. So I do know that, but like, she's never said, hey, even deering. Like, if she would say deering, then I'd be like, well, then this jacuzzi that's broke right now in the backyard, I'd fix it like today. It'd have to be fixed.
But I'm glad it's a good conversation for
You should be able to
couples
talk about it,
to
though.
have, because you wouldn't know if that's the time that your woman
Right.
wants you,
Right.
and then you're not performing, and it's important. Or maybe you'll never do it. She needs to know that it'll never be done.
And if that's something that she really wants and you're
And
opposed,
you're
to,
opposed to it.
then you're gonna have problems. But it's other ways around it. Like you said, you just find,
A mutual
She-
agreement.
if she just will be pleased, just to be pleased.
Right.
So in essence of saying that, there's stores that have,
Oh, like
little
the dental dam?
Yeah, they have little vibrators.
Oh, okay.
And she may not want to do, the vibrating herself. She
Right,
just
right,
may
right,
want you
right.
and just to look at you and
Yeah.
So
There's workarounds.
you can work around
there are
that.
ways around it. So and
But
ending this part of the topic is
Yeah, how do you end this part?
Tampons or pads is the topic.
tampons are which I want to talk about one more thing before we go on to our next topic. Do you expect for your significant other, because that's why I was laughing,
To
because I
purchase?
actually have it, to purchase the tampons or the pads?
Hell yeah.
Exactly, girl.
What?
Me too.
Man, you guys are breaking all the rules.
Well,
today.
no, I feel like if I need something, you're already out and about.
That's
or
different.
Or if I'm at
That's
home and I can't really move, like, why can't you go to the store? Like,
No, if you can't
For
move, then
me.
I'm going.
yeah,
That
that's what
turned
we
me
talk-
on.
That's the
I'm not
only
ashamed to
thing.
do it. I'm
Yeah.
not ashamed to do it. I just don't understand why you'd wait.
That turns me
But
on.
then that's
Well,
the
it may
thing,
not
though.
even
Turns you
be.
on?
It may not
Yes.
even be that you're
To
waiting.
know
It could
that you
be.
would go to the
I
store.
love when I tell a man, like, babe, I need some, and well, in the beginning, he just went and, like, what you need? He took a little picture. It was so cute. First time I think he FaceTimed me, like,
It's
which
nice
ones
to know
are they?
somebody's gonna take care of you. Like
Yeah,
the person that you
like-
have beside you is gonna take care
Because
of
what
you.
if we get older and I gotta go buy you diapers?
That's fine. Go give me some.
Oh, you
diapers.
got to wipe his ass.
Right.
And then you gotta talk
You
about
could
your
hire
man,
somebody
like,
to do that for me. I mean,
One day I have my own agency.
there you go.
Hit me up.
Yeah. I got your number saved.
I just think that's a beautiful
It
thing.
is. It is. It's
Well,
really nice to
When a man
have
goes
somebody.
comes in the house with your tampons.
I
He
mean,
has
let
your
me-
tampons,
I better-
and he's got, if you want
You
pads,
taking notes?
he's got your dish, he's got your spray.
No, yeah, what happened to your microphone?
I don't know. I was hearing
There
it
it
too,
was.
but I didn't know
No,
like,
there
if
it
it was
is.
just me.
No,
But
I
it
mean,
still sounds low.
I need to talk to Dana. Thank you very much for being the person you are. I just-
Those three rank
you
wages.
Yes.
don't even let me know. I really don't even know when this is all happening. I don't even know the answers to some of this because she
Keeps it on the low.
knows how to do it. But if you're not saying it because you're ashamed, then let's have the conversation.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be ashamed of it, but man, she must be like a ninja flow. She's
Well,
a ninja
she
flow.
know-
She knows how to stay
I
away from
bet-
me during that time period.
Look,
And then when it's over, it's like, here I am. I'm like,
I
okay.
bet you had this conversation with her before in some
And
way,
it didn't go right.
and she
My
still
face.
remember exactly. So she doesn't want to bother with it.
Because
Like,
you made the face with us.
But well, I have trauma that comes with it. I have unfortunately a bad story that came with it.
See?
and she knows that.
And she
she's
knows my
not
trauma
even
story.
She
gonna-
knows
She knows my
it.
That may
story.
be why she's not.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
she treads
Yeah.
like, because we
Yeah,
all
she knows this
we're a
conversation.
nurturer and we're,
Yeah.
we want to make sure that you're okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask you.
But
to
I'm
do
gonna let
something
you
I
know.
know that you're in
Freaked
some
out
way-
about, like,
Right.
because
Yeah, I
of
start
what?
acting like a millennial. I
Yeah.
need somebody
I'm
to
not-
soothe me.
I didn't agree with y'all about the red light.
Yeah, what
district.
was your?
Oh, yeah, you didn't
what's
tell
your
us.
comment?
I mean, I don't.
You were making the faces I was making.
Yeah, I just. I can't. Yeah, I definitely can't. Like.
So you don't
Like
you
neither
don't
one?
wanna-
I don't want you to touch me. Don't come over here. I might
It's
bow
loud.
you
It's
in your
low.
face. Like, don't do that to me while I'm on that. Like, just stay away from me.
Really? And
Yeah.
it's still
I don't
low.
care if you.
But
wanna,
there's
I
women
don't
like
care.
that.
I don't care if you want to hug or like cuddle or some stuff like that. But like actually like getting it on while I'm in that time of the month.
What about the second?
Even
like
at
the
the
second
end,
to last day.
Even at the end, it's something to me that makes me feel unclean. Like
I got you.
I just.
Or maybe we're just a little dirty, Joe and
Well,
I.
no. I'm not saying you all are dirty. That's just my.
I enjoy that.
That's just my preference. And two, we already was talking earlier about how women flow different.
Right.
Mine, like I said,
Girl, I
is
told you what I will.
very
Heavy.
crazy.
Right.
So I'm just not comfortable. I'm just not comfortable with it.
Okay.
You know, it's not necessarily that it's a nasty thing.
Oh
Some
no,
people,
we are off pace.
some people are okay.
It's so good that we're having such a great combo.
It is.
Which, real quick, we can say it like in 2 seconds. Sorry. What about when it's somebody like you? If during that time you can't please someone, your man, and what if he desires you?
I'll give us some oral. That ain't no problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, see, as long as you're not against that, because it's not their
Oh,
fault.
no.
I agree with that as long as you're not against that.
No, I'm not against that. And I'm be honest with you. I actually like pleasing. If I'm in a relationship with my man, like, yeah, of course. Like, yeah.
Oh, so you're the head doctor. On to the commercial.
God didn't give me big lips for no reason.
We talked about that. Just because you got big lips don't mean you give good
I ain't
stuff.
the other girl that got big lips.
Let's stay on course here. We're veering to the left.
So before we go, Constance B, what's your inspiration, girl?
All right, let's get that music. So, CB's inspiration today kind of goes with our topic. So here we go. When you wake up and you have your period and you're like, oh, that's why I was crying last night over some chocolate.
And again, you have to define chocolate.
I love it.
So, in essence, I picked this one because obviously it's about your cycle. And it's such a sensitive topic. Like, men don't really want to hear about it. But I think this was great for us to have this conversation because it has to be had, But with that being said, men, you have to be mindful and a little bit more sensitive around that time.
Yes.
And pay attention to your woman. So if you know around a certain time, like I said, she likes her snack size Oreo McFlurry or whatever it is, the nicest thing that you can do is have certain things for us
To get through the storm.
And just the worst thing that you can do is say, when we respond in
I guess your period on.
I guess your period is on, or you must be on the rag. I got a rag.
I haven't said that I haven't said that for like 18, 20 years.
We don't like
I learned that quick.
Good.
We don't like that.
No, we don't.
With that being said, we're going on break and we'll be back with Love and Relationships.
Love and relationships.
Ow.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about love. Talking about love and happy, yeah. Talking about love and happiness. Love and yeah.
There you go.
Ooh, she took your part, Constance.
Yeah, I did.
I took my wig off.
Hold this for me.
Right.
Hey.
Well, you was rapping, so I thought I could be the singer. You know what I mean?
You can't be both.
Right. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
I'm just playing.
Yes, I can.
Well, apparently you can.
Hey. So,
On that note.
hey, we're back to the Lemon Squeeze Show here at WPSN99.com. We are having a ball, as you can see. I'm your
Yes.
host, JoJo Knows. And these lovely ladies are my co-hosts, Constance B and Mizz 31. We're in the building talking about real life. So we hope you're not grossed out, okay? And if you are, we just need you to remember that you came from a woman. Or you are one of the
And
two.
you was raised by
Or you want to be one. You have become one. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, but if you notice, when we were ready to come out of that woman, all that ceased. There was a stop to that.
Bottom line, you got to help your woman out when she's on the rag.
Yeah, that's
that's
about
right.
it. Soothe your woman.
That's right.
So what we got?
So, love and relationships. Y'all know what that means when you hear that sound.
That's
I'm
right.
always scared.
I've got a funny one
I'm
for
always
y'all.
curious.
Your partner is having bad hygiene.
Oh boy.
What do you do?
So,
That's easy.
You tell that.
your partner is having bad hygiene. Can we share personal stories, right?
Yeah, of course you can.
I hope it's a current one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Starting? Okay, let's
Yes.
go.
All right. And so, every blue moon, I, Constance S. Burrell, I get a little stanky feet.
You do? You got toe jam?
I get a little rank in the toe department. Okay, so
But you work on your
my
feet,
man, and right, but still though, but I know how to control it. It's just sometimes I'm so busy that I don't do.
I love her
I don't
honesty.
do my what I'm supposed
Your
to
regimen?
do.
Right.
Right. So then when I take them shoes off, and there's one pair of shoes, and there's so
Your work shoes.
my man is like, and we make a joke out of it because I mean, you got to own what your flaws are. I'm not ashamed of it, but at the same time, it's like you don't. Where I'm going at with this is that if you can smell, you can smell yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you shouldn't make the other person,
Have to tell you.
have to, be all rude about it. Like, you smell it, fix it. That's all I was that's where I am, because he said something to me the other day, and I was like, Constance, you know better. Like, do what you got to do, because you have a man that loves you, and
Love your stank feet.
right. And so he shouldn't have to be, going through all that.
All that toxic.
So I laughed about it, and I was like, babe, smell my feet. And he was like, I'm not smelling. I'm like, no. But anyway, so
That's so cute though.
and that's my thing. But I think if you got a partner and they have a little odor with something, y'all good. Y'all should be best friends. Should be able to tell the person, like, babe.
Yeah.
You know you got a new nickname, right? TJ.
Oh.
Toe
Stop.
jam.
Oh.
Ah!
TJ.
Oh.
Don't start
Patty.
with me. Don't.
Patty.
What was just say it? Don't start with me, Patty.
Oh, nobody
Petty
knows.
Patty. Petty Patty.
Exactly. Don't start with me.
But no, I definitely agree with you that
I want to hear some stories, so y'all don't act like
Okay. We
y'all know.
Oh, go ahead.
Y'all know them weaves be stinking, and that man got to lay behind your head and smell that scalp.
Oh no, I ain't never
Look at
had
her
that
face when you
issue.
said that.
That's
my weave do not start.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Because I have it where I take it off, so
Yeah.
That don't
my
matter.
scalp breathe, baby.
Right.
That don't matter.
It does. Versus when they
So you trying to tell me your weave don't be stinking? You ain't.
you what, girl? Maybe take this wig off.
I know. Don't do it, Miss Seeley.
Okay, I'll do it after the show.
Okay.
But you have a story?
I mean, it wasn't about me stinking.
But
'cause
it
what?
'Cause I don't stink. I don't have a stink.
No. I'm saying
in my body.
I'm saying it in the sense of like, I've always been a person that's big on hygiene. Period. Because it's a stereotype that big people.
You know
stink.
I'm gonna get you, bitch. 31 now. You know you don't put that finger right here in between that.
Actually, no. That's what I'm
been
trying
a
to.
little sweaty
No,
before.
that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what.
That's what women sweat right there in between the breasts.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You don't
Tell
sweat.
us. Come on,
No,
tell us.
I'm a
us.
very clean person.
So are we. You trying to say we ain't?
No, y'all not let me tell my story. If you let me tell the story, then that makes sense.
But
Jesus.
guess what? That means you officially in, because that's what this one did.
What do I do? Wait a minute.
Before you.
Can
Let
we
me
let you
finish my
do?
story.
Okay, go ahead.
So basically, what I'm saying is, since I was younger, I'll never forget. This one girl told me I stunk. Like when I was younger, she was like, "Oh, you stink," and I was just like, "Oh, I'll never stink like ever again in life." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they have a stereotype big people smell. You know what I mean? So I said I would never be that person.
Right.
But I've dealt with a guy whose breath was like so bad. Like
I don't know why
tried
guys
to
don't think they.
overlook it. Like his breath was humming so bad. Like it would make my stomach
Said
churn.
humming.
Like it made my stomach churn. And I'm just like, dog, I know if I smell that, you
You
smell
got it. That's
it.
what I just said.
And then he
You
was
gotta
the type that wanted to kiss all the time. I'm like, no, man.
Wow.
Like, so one day I just asked him, like, have you been to the dentist?
Yeah, that's what it's
Straight
about.
up. And he was like, what? What's wrong? I was like, dude, I think you're super cool, but I don't know if you don't smell it. And he was like, smell
Some
what?
people don't.
And I was like, your breath. And he was like, what do you mean,
I got text for sale.
my breath? And he was like, what do you mean about my breath? And I was like, dude, like, it tastes sour. It tastes
Oh,
like
my God.
when you try to kiss
How
me.
did you kiss him, Lord?
It's
Girl, you get
disgusting. Like, and he stopped talking to me after that. Like, after I
he was
told him that.
embarrassed.
And I told
but
him,
he
like,
needed to hear it though.
but I was like, I'm not trying to
need-
embarrass you.
you
I'm
need to
just
go to
letting
dentist.
you know, like, you probably need to go to the dentist. You probably, like,
A
I
rotten
see you
tooth.
brush your teeth and stuff. I said, it could be anything. It could be something stuck in your gums. It
Yeah.
could be, a tooth. It could
Because
be anything.
ain't
rotten too.
Anything. But I'm just letting you know straight up, like,
you know
I
what?
can't kiss
I'm
you
gonna
no
go
more.
ahead and give me some gum now.
Give me one too.
Yeah.
So we ain't ate nothing.
I'm
All our
like-
breath stink.
I'm like, I can't kiss you, dog. And he,
Because he's talking about us.
because one day,
I'm the one next door. She might be like, man, JoJo breath off the train today.
no,
I
it's
sat next
just,
to her the whole day.
no, it was just bothering because he just wanted to kiss all the time. You know, I was nice at first, like, like, you know, real quick, you know, real quick for you. But then when you trying to be like, oh, I'm like, like, you know, you about to kill me, like, no, like.
Break out the water pick.
Right, like something, because Jesus, like,
And that's what it is. It's
Listerine
usually,
ain't even killing it. Like,
it is a
It's
rotten
gingivitis.
tooth problem.
It's a
Right.
it's something.
No, he
And that's
probably got
unfortunate.
gingivitis.
Gingivitis, halitosis.
He probably has gingivitis. Like,
It's
a lot of
unfortunate.
these people don't take, and it's not even just men. It's people. I
It
work
is.
with people who I'm like, right now I work with a guy, and he was talking to me, and his gums just started bleeding, like as he's talking to me.
Whoa.
And I was like, no, I'm not lying.
Wait, how did you even see that?
Because we was like this talking, and then
How big are his gums?
and then
I'm sorry.
and then like
I can't even keep a straight
Oh my God.
what? I'm not lying.
I hope you told him.
I did. I was like, dude, your mouth bleeding, and he was like, oh, that's probably from me chewing on my lip, and I was like, no.
What?
I was like, nah, bro. Like, I seen it coming from your tooth.
That's a
like,
zombie.
Like your teeth were bleeding. No, he has gingivitis because I smell it every day, and he talks like this, like cover his mouth.
he
So he
knows.
knows something not right.
He got something wrong with his mouth.
But guess what? My job gives us free health insurance.
Oh,
All you gotta do is pay for dental. Like, dog, you can go for preventative maintenance.
Well,
And a
maybe.
deep cleaning is $100.
Well, he just unfriended you on Facebook.
So,
I don't care.
so to be honest about that though, like there are some people who are scared, like to go to the dentist. They have
it's expensive.
fears. They don't have the insurance, or they have the insurance and they had a bad experience. They don't want to go back. But it's very important. I even always wonder about like if somebody has, like gingivitis or the rotten tooth, and you do like, for the women who do, because I definitely wouldn't, like kiss, and try to like just make it work, or you allow them to kiss other areas, like isn't that bacteria?
Yeah, you
Like,
ain't
you
kissing
could
me.
get-
No.
You could
No.
get sick. Like you could like.
I had to say
No,
it.
your vagina. You don't want that going on down there.
So it's a really
My
a
thing
serious
is,
topic. Like
my thing is, I get health insurance is expensive. Dental insurance is not expensive.
dental insurance is
It
cheaper.
is cheap. It is cheap.
very cheap.
And I feel like your mouth is the gateway of how people respect you. That's the first thing people look at when they
Yeah.
talking to you is your mouth. Like, it's one thing to have a crooked tooth, but dude, when you got a fucking, I'm sorry, when you got a dump truck,
Oh my goodness, she was passionate.
sorry.
she passionate about this baby.
When you got a dump truck dumping out of your mouth, like, I'm gonna need you to go get that seen about. And I was
Yeah.
raised like that. Like, my dad didn't play that. Like, when it came to our mouth, oh, you going to the dentist. You got a cavity. You need a filling.
So you like definitely.
But you know what
Yeah.
though, I could see like honestly, I just gotta pick on you, Miss 31. I could see like you telling this guy who you was dating, and you kind of like she kind of hard when she talk. You know what I mean? Like
You think?
yeah.
I think we just saw that.
Sorry, I
So
didn't mean
she
to-
probably was kind of no wonder he might have blocked you. Probably hurt his feelings. Like I think it's a way. Also, you gotta like. Cause
No.
it's very sensitive.
It's a way
If
to
you
say
tell
things.
like if I was thinking one day and you told me like you better like I need you to. Oh, I'm showing off my stuff. If you are gonna tell me something about me, which I'm very self-conscious. Why I bathe multiple times a day, but like let me down easy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
I
It's
didn't.
ways.
I didn't say it to him nasty. On some real.
Sometimes you can be too blunt. Like
No, I
you-
wasn't even being blunt with him. We were
How you-
actually.
how you-
I was just
we
being
was
real.
actually.
Okay, I'm here. Like
Okay.
I'm him.
We was
like,
out-
So we
we
gonna
was-
do this.
we was
hey,
out-
hey, baby, give me some sugar.
That's not
Come
how
here,
it-
give me some sugar,
that's
girl.
not
It's your
how-
fine self. Come here, mama.
That's not how it was. You know what I
What-
mean?
but we're
So-
role playing.
Okay, so
Role play with me.
So he was like,
No, I'm
okay.
him.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, baby, I ain't seen you all day. Give me some sugar, girl.
Hey, how you doing?
Go on, give me them lips.
Okay, baby.
Give me them juicy lips, girl.
Okay, baby. We're gonna have to have a conversation.
About what?
It's about your hygiene.
What's wrong with my hygiene? You been with me 2 years.
Oh,
You ain't
okay,
say, you
let's
ain't say
stop-
that last night.
Let's stop that now, cause I would not be with someone for 2 years and they got bad breath. So that would even come out his mouth. It would not. Pause.
Right
It was not be 2 years, but no, I did pull him.
Let's end
I
that now.
pulled him to the side because
That's
we
so
were
funny.
out to dinner and he tried to kiss me, like, once we were in the parking lot. And I was just like, we really need to discuss, like, your hygiene. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm not trying to be rude or hurt your feelings or anything like that. I really want.
But when people usually say that, the next thing coming out their mouth
It's something rude.
is something rude and hurt their feelings.
well,
Listen,
because
But I learned that. I learned that later.
But I'm
in life.
saying, like, if I say that to you, because if I just say your breath stink, then you gonna think I'm trying to be rude.
That's
Bottom line
blunt.
is you shouldn't have had to, is what you guys are
Right?
saying.
Right.
Yeah,
You
like I
had to.
shouldn't have to
point.
tell you, you're a grown man.
Man, you know you smell when you smell.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying
that's
about the
why I
breast
don't
thing
think
and
all
stuff
the
like
ti-
that.
like-
You know when you got swamp ass. You know when you got sweaty breasts. You know when you know when your feet stink. You know when your breasts stink. And if you don't, then then you should not get mad at someone calling you
Exactly.
out on it because
This-
you shouldn't put me in that situation.
And that's why the
Right.
self-love thing goes also even with hygiene. Because when you love yourself, you want to take care of yourself. And you do have your lazy days, where you be like, ah. But when you with somebody, you have to definitely factor in their feelings.
That you got a
Right.
fat in their nose. Like, they got to smell you, too.
And if you
Right.
stink to yourself, you stink to them.
Yeah, you
Don't
supposed
nobody-
to smell yourself before somebody else does.
right.
Right.
And I know you smell that breath. I know you drank that cup of water or something
Right.
where it hit you back. And you was like, whoa, what is that?
Exactly.
I know
It's like
you
you wake
did.
up in the morning, that mouth. Sometimes you ain't got to smell. Your mouth be dry. You already know what's going down. Like, oh, it ain't right. It's tart.
Now, and that's something too, how they say it
Who
called.
quacking
I
around
don't know
here?
why my alarm was going off. Am I supposed to do something? I have an alarm set and I don't know if I'm supposed to do something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, hey, it's life, but you just gotta tighten up on your end
And
for
what-
anybody.
You know what?
who's-
Before we go, you guys, I got something. I always got to stir the pot.
Oh, Lord.
Boy.
If you have bad hygiene
Tell me.
and your boo is about to try to
Go down or kiss you.
yeah, what do you do?
Wait a minute, now say it again. If you have,
If you have bad
Oh, no, no,
hygiene
no.
and your significant other is trying
Cause
to.
we talking about the man, but
You better run.
women.
Run fast.
now you know what I've learned, and I've taught my sister a few things because she's younger than I am, and then when my girls get at a certain point, I'm gonna tell them to, about certain things. But cleaning for women, I know from certain things, a lot of women really
Don't know
how to clean themselves properly, and it's a messed up thing because
That is.
if you want
can't
a
relate,
person
but that
to
is,
go
that's got
down-
to be an embarrassing.
you want somebody to go down,
Ooh.
that you shouldn't put somebody through that. And then
No.
that's a turtle. That's a total.
Oh, it'll turtle too.
Turn off.
That's a total turn off for a woman or for a guy to get ready to go.
Ooh.
And then it's a
KO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So,
That's a hard conversation.
and I have something for you, lady. What you should do. Here's a tip. Go to the restroom and do the little
That's it.
boop boop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
Do the little test, like.
Whatever you got to do.
Well, I'm going to be real with you. Before I do anything, I shower. I could go to the club, been out for 2 hours. I'm come back, I'm showering before we do anything. I'm just that kind of person. Like, I don't know, like, maybe I'm just OCD kind of clean when it comes to your body.
Good.
But
Good.
I know people who take 5-minute showers. And I'm like, what you clean in there? Because it at least take me a good 30.
Yeah.
30 minutes
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the shower?
Yes, girl, I got a regimen.
Well-
I wash my body first, then I
It
use
take- yeah,
feminine
some- it
wash,
take a
and then I
while.
use face
Child.
wash.
But unless that 5 minutes is, they must be focused on the part that I care about. Then,
I will
if
pass
you're gonna only
out.
take 5 minutes, you better be focused on the part that I'm about
I
to.
don't know nobody
smell.
who can focus on that.
I will pass out in the shower 30
I'm a
minutes.
water person.
Well,
So
when I say
oh my
30,
gosh, I'm in a
when I'm
girl,
saying
in
30,
that
it's not a
tub.
5-minute shower. JoJo, I've been around you. You ain't taking no 5-minute shower. You taking at least a decent enough shower to where you're
I
washing
get
your
in
body.
and I gets out.
You a fibber.
I'm claustrophobic. I don't want to be in there that long. I
Girl,
just,
but you washing
I
your
marinate.
body.
I
marinate.
make sure it's super clean. Let me tell you something. That's one thing that's one stripe that I have that I'm proud. And that is,
Thank God.
they, never mind.
Right.
They call me what? With
They-
that.
They call you
With
Mrs.
that.
Clean?
They, meaning my man,
Okay.
Clarify that,
first-
please.
Yeah. Good
refers
clarification.
me to H2O.
Well, I'm sitting
and you know,
beside you. I don't need to
H2O
get
has
shot.
no smell.
Oh.
H2O, baby.
I cannot stand her.
Right, I can't stand you, JoJo.
I'm just saying. So,
H2O.
so
I just can't.
with that being said, I guess that's a wrap.
Oh, yeah.
This was an interesting topic and show. Like, I enjoyed this.
This is all about. That's what the Lemon Squeeze show is about. For us to bring topics that women want to discuss,
Even
And
I
that you
enjoy
may
it.
even be uncomfortable
and we
about.
learn stuff from each other. We inspire and we encourage and we motivate other women as well as men. And so, with that being said, tampons are pads. You pick it. You know, it's not up to us. It's whatever makes you happy. Just
Whatever
make
makes
sure
your boat float.
stay clean.
Whatever makes your boat float.
And in regards to the intimacy in your life, have that conversation. You might have been laying with this partner for so long and don't even know that that's his thing or that's your thing. And you know what? It might change some things in your world if you just talk about it,
At least give you another couple days.
right? Or less days.
Have the
You been sitting here
conversation.
waiting until your thing go off and he ain't mind all alone. And you been horny all alone. And now y'all can come together and just be one a little sooner. You know? That's what JoJo knows. And then
JoJo
when it
knows
comes
it.
to bad hygiene, just talk to your partner. Just keep it real. Sometimes, you know, you have a little halitosis when you wake up in the morning. Or sometimes you got a little sweaty and or you got toe jam like Constance B. You know? You sound like you gonna be gospel rap. You should come out with some toe jam cream.
You
Girl,
know what?
I want a percentage of the perks, okay? The rewards.
Listen.
I'm gonna be. I will
Sometimes-
even invest. What we gonna name it?
Listen, no, we're not naming it nothing because I keep it tight right. However,
But we could make some
But you
natural
know what?
products for it instead of having all the chemicals. We could do like some what is it called? Turmeric,
listen, don't
papaya.
play
for the
on my
toes.
mind.
I'm being serious.
Enemy.
I'm being serious. Bye, y'all.